Hey, I'm Kev, and welcome to the fourth part of Season Challenge Week and the fifth round of the season. And this is a very important round because we leveled it up at 1-1 in the last round in Montreal. So this is the decider. Camelot, Kobayashi fighting to the death round Austin, round the Circle of the Americas, and you can see getting closer to the front, only a second off in the race, round Montreal. Can we get closer round the Austin track? Well, we hope so, because our rival is bound to be good in the Sauber, and there is the track. So many turns, let's go to qualifying.
It's time to start this weekend's racing with qualifying at the United States Grand Prix here in Austin, Texas.
And we're in the car ready for qualifying, and the quick setup was a tough one to choose because you see that long back straight there, but there's around 20 corners around this track. We're going to need some downforce for those. So, went for the same setup we used around Monza, Spa and Silverstone. That slightly lower downforce setup, which should give us good stop speed for that long straight, but then will give us some downforce for all the corners as we go up the hill towards turn one. Blind apex, you really have to get the braking right and then get the car in nice, and we're already using time to the AI as we go through the fast S's. Look at these flow, you have to get your car just right, get the flow, get the rhythm just right through this section, and look at that. Purple first sector, the fastest of all, but then we get it wrong, going wide. As Alonso just accelerates through that corner, we had to wait for the car to come back around and then get on the gas to get the brake bias to the rear for the downhill hairpin. And again, tough brake and a bit blinding apex, especially in cockpit view. So you have to get the braking right and then just look at your reference for your turning point as you go down the long back straight. Oh, you can take a breather, hit the limiter, and then hit the brakes as you get some great braking into that corner. Get it to the front because we want the brake bias more towards front so we don't get real wheels spinning up through this section. And then the toughest corner of them all, late apex. If you get it right, you're flying like Hamilton there. If you don't, you're like me, you're just losing time to the ghost here as we go to the last two corners. Oh, drop 2 gears, turn it in, and no, it goes wide. And then in the last corner, again, drop a gear. Probably should have been 2 gears. As you just drift wide with these buckets of time. The AI are going towards the line. They've crossed it. Well, about us, where are we going to cross it? In 17th, another poor qualifying, a second and a half off the pace. Kobayashi in 11th, but ahead of the teammate for once. But we're going to have to do much better in the race, and it's just going to be the mantra that we've been using for the past few races. Be aggressive at the start, get towards the top 10, maybe past the rival by then, and then work our way up as we get ready to go onto the Circle of America's grid.
Will Kamui finish ahead of his rival in today's race and ensure that he wins the rival challenge? We're sure he's going to give it a shot, so let's go racing.
Let's go racing indeed as we build the revs on the starting grid. And as you can see from that edit, this isn't my first go. It took me a couple of goes to get it right because you have to be so aggressive into the first corner. And you see the first corner uphill and you can't really turn in without a car being there on the apex, as you're about to see as we dive from it down into the first corner. We graze Grosjean's side pod, but we're behind our rival. There's Kobayashi as we go into the S's, where we've got Raikkonen behind us as we go past him and Senna and Schumacher and Grosjean, but illegal overtake. We were on the grass. We've got to give it back to Grosjean and Schumacher. Ben Senna takes advantage of the situation to get past us as well. But we're going to be wheel to wheel with the Brazilian up the hill. Who's going to make it through the left-hander? Oh, we are. We had the inside and the Brazilian got pushed out onto the AstroTurf. Nothing we could do about that unless we just wanted to give it to him. but we're not going to give up a place to him in this race. And we're past Schumacher late on the break, so we've got Grosjean there. We gave him another tapping nut side pod, our favourite feature of this race already, as he got in the slipstream of him. He used a bit of curves, and we're just going to stay behind him towards the end of the straight. What are we going to do? We're going to go down his inside, brake late, and yes, we got the car turned in, and we're up to 7th place, and Schumacher took advantage and got past Grosjean as well, and there's a bit of gap to Webber in front already, a second and a half, and you can already tell what this race is going to be. Yes, it's going to be like the first few races. Get into a good position and then defend like hell, and we got Schumacher right on our tail. Well, Webber's got a nice little gap behind him, and he's not going to be looking behind. As you can see, he's at the back of that row, that front group of cars in the top 6. So we're just going to be looking behind us at Schumacher as we get to the end of the lap. Get that last corner done nicely. See, that's what I should have done in qualifying. Go down to 2nd and get the car steered in. Get the brake bars to the rear as we brake round 100. And now we've got to look for our turning point. Turned in a bit early. Don't really have a turning point for that. I need to develop that, as you can probably going to tell. I turned in a bit early on the hairpins, one at the bottom of the hill, one at the top, so we need to work on that. And now the first sector. Oh, so glorious when you get it right like that, when you're just clipping apexes for fun, but not glorious when you're going wide. It can be quite hideous as we accelerate through the left-hand, and look at that, we got it perfectly done. We've got Schumacher right behind us, though we're not really gaining on Rebers. Now it's the second hairpin down the bottom of the hill. As you can see, we're getting a turn in right this time. We got a nice turning point for that corner, and we accelerate. Got a bit of curves, so we got a gap to Schumacher though. So we probably could have saved that curves for the front straight there, the start finish line straight. But it always helps to use it down here. Easy hit the limiter and hit the brakes. Nicely done. And now, are we gaining a bit on Webber? Not really. We're still 2 seconds behind. We've got Schumacher less than a second behind us. But next lap, DRS. So we've got to build that gap to Schumacher. We don't want him using DRS against us. Even if they are a bit soft on braking into that downhill left-hander. But you never know. You could just do a horrible braking and they could get past. They could have a too big a slim shot past you with the DRS and get past you. So we've got to think of that already as we go through the last corner. It looks like we are building a nice gap to Schumacher behind us and gaining a bit on Webber maybe to get brake bars to the rear on the third lap. There we are, second and a half now is the gap to Webber. Schumacher over a second behind us, and look at Kobayashi down in 11th in the Sauber, and that's amazing. We're beating our rival. We can almost dream of that Sauber at the end of the race, but we still got a race to concentrate on as we try and take this first sector. So hard to get right, I have found, but now a bit more used to it. I did the Austin Power achievement. You might have seen that video. So I lots of practice going around like that for that achievement, and it looks like it's paying off here in this race as I clip those apexes. And look at that, we're gaining on Webber, and then we outbrake ourselves. Ah, the crucial time, the crucial point where you don't want to lose time, but luckily Schumacher over a second behind, so he's not getting our DRS on us. But look at that gap to Webber. Oh, there's so much gap, especially as he has DRS, of course, because he's right behind who's ever in front of him in the top 5. And we gain a bit on braking again, and there we've lost half a second, or a second even, on this lap to Webber. And now Grosjean, he DRS Schumacher, and he's over a second behind us as we really gain in that reverse Hockenheim Stadium type section. I think that's what the circuit designer or owner wanted. Whereas this circuit is made up of, it's a best of the best as we get it wrong. Oh, in the second and last corner, get the wheels spinning. But we stay ahead of Grosjean, and now we've got to curse it down the start finish line and hopefully get that, build that a bit of a gap up again. But as I was saying, this is like a best of the best sections of circuits all around the world. This is meant to be the reverse A1 ring hairpin, of course, or Red Bull ring as it's now known. And then you've got this section who's meant to replicate like Maggots and Beckett's or the center S's like that. A high speed challenge of just precision and skill using the throttle and steering, of course. And then you've got the downhill hairpin as well, and this circuit's just made of the best parts that he wanted on this circuit, and you can really see it here, and it's really nice circuit to drive. I'm finding now. At first I hated it, of course, getting used to it, but now I'm quite enjoying it as we outbrake ourselves in that hairpin again. Will Grosjean have DRS on us? Look at that, he's right on our tail, and he has a gap behind him. Oh, where is he? He's down our right. Oh, we've lost the position to Grosjean. Now we've got to take it back as we're going to outbrake him on the outside. I didn't even see the gap, and now we're past him. We're back up to 7th, and there's Webber in front. Oh, he's got half a second on us on this lap, Webber. 2.5 seconds ahead, and Grosjean, look at that, almost a second behind already, just from that outbraking. And oh, we cut in the corner a bit as we go through the last sector, and then the last sector. This is where the AI are a bit faster than me in this last sector, is where they gain their time. There's always a sector on what? There's always one sector on every circuit where the AI are just that much faster than me, and in this circuit, on the Austin track, it's the last sector, so got to improve that as we get the brake boys to the rear for the last visit to the turn 1 turn. And look at that, we gained half a second on Webber. We're 2 seconds behind him, but Grosjean, he's right behind us, and Kobayashi, he's fallen down to 12th, our rival. He's not having a great race at all when he's meant to be stepping it up as we cut the corner a bit. There, we got a turn in a bit wrong, and look at this, we got it wrong again. Too much curve, too much speed in turn 4, I think that was, and now, oh, we're just cutting corners for fun. Got to get our car in right, and now Grosjean is right behind us, less than half a second behind, and Webber, he's got that 2-second gap again. But as you can see in this race, even though we're stuck in 7th and fighting with the cars behind, we're on the pace of the front runners in front. We've got a similar pace going, we just can't be faster, so we're not gaining on them really. We've made a couple of poor mistakes as well, so we've got to improve on that. But Austin's such a difficult track, you're bound to make a couple of mistakes. As Grosjean had DRS but couldn't make a move on us as we go into this reverse stadium section, as I said, of Hockenheim, and this is where we gain some time on the AI, but not when the back end gets away like that. Too much ready. And now we're going out fastest stadium. Now the reverse turn 8, or turn 8 like turn from Istanbul. And now the last 2 turns, it looks like we've got it. Can we get this corner right this time now? Yeah, clip the apex, nicely done. Now the last corner, just get it in, get on the power, and curves it towards the line as Jenson Button wins. We come 7th. We have beaten the rival we fought to the death, and we have won. Yes, Kobayashi, you are gone from Sauber. We beat him. He finished 12th, and that's what our team target was. As here's Crofty to analyse.
He's won the rival battle. Congratulations to him and the team. After that result, Sauber will definitely want him driving for them next race.
Oh, I think they will. Crofty, as we go up to 8th in the driver's stand is ahead of Kobayashi, just to show how much better we were in that race. But look at that, 79 points behind Button. Is that too big of a gap to take in the second half of the season, as this is now title challenge half? We've got battled through the first half, not a great half of driving, but now we're getting in a good car, the Sauber car, and now we can get on a charge and try and win this title. As yes, we're mulling over contract offers, and of course Button, he's going to be happy with his season already, and I hope he enjoyed that. I'll be back with the next season challenge tomorrow, so till next time, cheerio. Yeah, bye guys, hey to you all, off to a good team. Yeah, push you away there, yeah, don't hug me. Oh, I hated you, I don't know who you Who are you? Did you just join? Yeah, I don't know who you are. Yeah, bye guys. Hey to you all. Off to a good team. See ya. Yeah, hated you too. Yeah, stay back.